No, it's not
But
even a
being the
concept,
homemaker.
it's home.
Yeah, and home. And the
concept
importance
is the most
of, there's a website that we
Called
both
Home.
looked at yesterday. The Home Renaissance Foundation. We will put that in our font for the bottom.
Link bio.
What
What is it? I don't even know what you do.
But about the importance of the home. I've got some things written about it here. Importance and dignity of the work of the
In this
vital
house.
role in shaping lives where one seeks security, establish its rightful position as top priority for the well-being of society.
Home, the very word home. What are the connotations, Anna, of home to you? There's my question.
Oh, I think of people in the home, not an empty home, I would hope.
And I think of, you'd hate to be homeless, wouldn't you? So home
Yeah.
is obviously critical for a human
Yes,
being.
yes.
And I always remember my mum's friend, I'm really waffling now, but my mum's friend, we went round to a house one day, and it was a house, it was sort of immaculate,
Yeah.
everything in its place, and my mum came out and said, God, that's put me to shame. And my mum's friend said, not really, because it's a house, it's not a home. So there is definitely a distinction.
Yeah, there
Home
is.
is about creating a feeling, isn't it? An atmosphere.
It is, an atmosphere.
And when you've got children, the safety, the security, the warm place, hopefully, to come back to protect them from the outside world. When you can come back to it and it's your sanctuary and it's your retreat, it's marvellous, isn't it? It should be a beautiful place to be, shouldn't it? So what we're saying about mothers in the home, we're saying your job is invaluable, isn't it? Because you're responsible for that atmosphere making and that the cushioning from the wider world and the stresses and the strains for everyone, aren't you?
As a society, we're kind of almost pushed to think outside it all the time, and what are we going to be going off to do
We can
next?
make it look beautiful via things.
Yes.
Bought in things, then you've got your house and then you've got your home. Yeah, the concept of home is hugely different, isn't it? And the creation of that takes something that money can't investment of self-time.
You know, it's very small things, isn't it? But it's not, because it's that creativity in the home.
Viewing it in a different way, that's what we're coming back to, wasn't
viewing
it? So viewing your creating a wonderful atmosphere and environment, or a welcoming and warm one, a secure one, you know, that's been seen as dowdy or 1930ish, hasn't it? The title Homemaker.
Yeah, and now we're all almost going out and striving and sort of conquering stuff, aren't we? Of kind of like, we've got to get up the ladder and we've got to be the top of this or the top of that. We've got to prove. We've got to be running the show at home. We've got to be running the show outside. We've got to be doing. And then at the end of it, you're like, just absolutely shattered.
What you're doing as the homemaker, the mother, or you know, the carer, you're providing that for other people who are out there in that. Kids negotiating friendship groups at school, or strain of endless lessons or whatever, you're then, I keep coming back to that idea of cushioning all that, aren't you?
But it is true, because people, I think as well, there's been a lot of negative sort of thing about women especially taking the emotional load and all of that, and I get that, and I suppose that's negative when it is seen as something rubbish. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh God, I've got to have to deal with all this stuff now, when really it is. You are a psychologist, you are that therapist, you are that sort of rock in the middle of the ocean, and they're all swimming to the mummy. To get the mummy, quick. But it is kind of true, you know, when they are little as toddlers, and that's what they say, isn't it? You'll be at that toddler group with your coffee, with your thing, absolutely knackered. They run away a bit, they venture out, and then they come back to get a bit of a recharge from the knackered mother. But they do though, don't they? And you think as they get older, each time, that's our job, isn't it? Surely, as the mother or the carer, because daddies do it too.
Yeah. The safety net, isn't
you're
it?
The kind of you're the energy, aren't you? They take to keep them going for longer and longer every time.
Yep. And yes, we might be a bit worn thin, but there's ways to recharge. Alcohol. Three-way sausage. Friendship.
Friendship. Yeah, about those.